Hi, I'm Phyllis from southernfrugal.com. Okay, we've got a lot of new subscribers and a lot of people new to making smoothies. So this morning I wanted to do things a little different. Yesterday I juiced about a half a bushel of oranges, and I use the oranges now. I use fresh oranges because all the enzymes are still alive. That's why I use the fresh ones. And I get those oranges at the farmer's market by the bushel. So I get them a lot cheaper, of course. So anyway, we're going to just do sort of a demonstration of what I put in the smoothies and how I make the smoothie packets or the little cubes. And I do that mainly for the convenience and also so I never really waste anything. So for instance, on the kale, I get the really large bag of kale and fresh kale. And by the way, and it's grown just in the next county over from us. And they distribute, I think, probably all over the South. Anyway, I wash it and, get it all ready, and I use all the stems in it also. Put it in my Vitamix with a little water, grind it up, put it in an ice tray, and freeze it. These are little kale cubes. And that way we get that, in our smoothie. And I also have started using the baby greens along with the kale. Now, used to I just used the kale or spinach or whatever, but now I use double greens on pretty much every smoothie we have. So this is the Dole baby greens, and I actually like these best of all because the greens are a little larger in the Dole salads. This is the same container that I take those labels off of, and I wash it when we used all the salad, and these make super freezer containers. I mean, you don't get freezer burn or anything, or at least I don't. So it's a little hard getting that little label off there, but what I do is just run hot water on the back side of it. Just get your fingernail under it and you can just peel it right off. Same with the back. I just put some hot water in the container, let it sit for a minute or so, and then you can pull it right off. You need to keep it dry though. You need to make sure it's dry because it comes off much easier that way. Alright, so that's the story on the baby greens and the containers. And also I get bananas by the bushel at the farmer's market, and I freeze them in the peeling, and I have tried other ways, okay? This works best. And so I just let them thaw out or partially thaw out in the morning. And I usually take everything out in the morning when I first get up. Hold on, let me get a dish rag. I got that on my hands. So for the baby greens, even though they're washed and ready to go, I still put all the baby greens down in my Vitamix, run it full of water, kind of swoosh it around a little bit, pour that out, and then do it again. And that way I just want them clean. All right, so this morning, I put this out in a plate so you could see it a lot easier. This is the kale cubes. I don't know if you can see it on this black plate. This is sunflower seed pulp, and the way I do that is I heat up the sunflower seeds in a little water. I just want to make sure they're really clean too. And then I put these in the Vitamix and partially grind them up. So if you look close, you can still see a few whole beans in there. These are dates. I get these from nuts.com. And I also put these in boiling water for about 10 or 15 minutes. Let them cool, and I'm talking just a little bit of water. They're mostly just steamed. Then I put them in the Vitamix, grind them all up, and put them in ice cube trays. Of course, this is the orange juice. I've got 5 cubes of that this morning. Almond butter. And you can see I've still got a whole or half a whole almond in there. I grind those up in the Vitamix, turn them into almond butter, and then I freeze those. And this particular time I put them in a pan and froze them solid, and then I popped them out of the pan and cut them somewhat in squares. carrots. These are just carrots, organic carrots. I think I got these at Bilo or Walmart. Again, I wash them, of course, peel them real good, and slice them up a little bit, put them in the Vitamix with a little bit of water, grind them up, and then put them in ice cube trays. This is cream of wheat and oatmeal. And I just cook these two things together, and I cook about 10 cups at a time. And then I let them cool and put them in ice cube trays and freeze those too. So this is oatmeal and cream of wheat together. This is chickpeas, and I do the chickpeas for the added protein that they have in them. So also I cook those and let them cool, grind them up a little bit, put them in the ice trays. So that way we have a really big variety of stuff for our breakfast. All right, so that explains that. And of course the bananas I freeze. They're still a little frozen. The bananas I freeze in the peelings because I found out that works better than anything. Then all of this stuff is really only kept, I'd say the longest I ever kept any of the cubes is about 8 weeks, because you've still, other than the stuff that I heated up, like the sunflower seeds and the dates and of course the chickpeas, the orange juice is fresh, the kale is fresh, and the carrots are fresh. And of course this morning we're also going to use strawberries. Now these are those small strawberries, the Great Value brand from Walmart. And I still don't know where these come from, where they're grown. I'm hoping it's not Mexico. But one of the subscribers has sent an email to Walmart to find out where these Great Value strawberries come from. All right, so here are the baby greens. So now what I'm going to do, because yesterday I did my oranges. I did half a bushel of oranges yesterday. And let me show you real quick. See this right here? This is a little juicer I use. It's just a Black & Decker. I don't think it costs very much at Walmart, but I've got a recommendation on products I highly recommend on the website showing this little juicer. It works fantastic. You can juice really a whole bushel of oranges in probably a couple of hours or less. Anyway, I'm going to get the oranges out of the freezer or the cubes and show you, so hold on. I'll just show you a couple of trays. I actually had 8 trays. So with the oranges, now they're going to pop right out of the ice cube trays. So here we go. Let me just show you. Just pop them right out. See? And these trays came from Walmart. These are Rubbermaid ice trays. Pretty inexpensive at Walmart. And then just put them in a gallon Ziploc bag along with the date. So in the mornings, what I usually do is when I first get up, I take out all the cubes that we're going to use in our smoothie that morning. Got a piece of the towel in there. And just put them in a bowl or something, and you know, while I'm getting dressed and brushing my teeth and all that stuff, they partially thaw out. Now with the Vitamix, which is what I have, let me show you that over here. This is a 5200 Vitamix. They call this the professional Vitamix base. And got a 64-ounce container. Now, the Vitamix, QVC just had Vitamix this past weekend on sale, and they said it was the first time they were able to get the 5200 Professional Series. Now, when you get a Vitamix, make sure you get the variable speed, which is going to have this little dial in the middle, because with that, you can do a lot of things if you've got that variable speed. So, this is what my bags look like, and I'm going to probably have 2 more bags like this with all the orange juice I've got frozen. And I want to emphasize this. What I have found on the orange juice is I tried, because of course it'd be much easier if you just buy the orange juice in the store. So I tried that. It does not work as well as the fresh frozen juice because it's never been heated. All the enzymes are alive. Now I'm not really talking about vitamins and minerals now. I'm just talking about the live enzymes in the juice. First of all, it's much easier to digest for your body than the kind that's been pasteurized. And it will kill the taste of the greens, and that's the main reason I use it, because otherwise you'd be able to taste the kale in the smoothie. Without the orange juice, you can taste it, but with the orange juice, even though the smoothie will be just as green can be, you can't taste it, okay? All right, so let me get these orange things back in the freezer. We'll be right back. Okay, so I moved y'all over on the other side so we could go ahead and make the smoothie. But what I wanted to tell you is what I'm going to do this morning. It's going to take me probably a couple of hours, but I'm going to do this under this video, under the description. I'm going to list as many as I can find of the videos that I have done showing how to make the little packets and how to grind up the different things in here, you know, like the almond butter and the carrots and all of that, so that when people ask a question on how to do the packets, I can reference them to that video. So I'm going to try to list every one of them. What I'm also going to do is put in the reference for the Vitamix. Now, I'm a Vitamix affiliate. I really am. And so what you can do if you order directly from the factory, you can get free shipping by using the little number code, and I'm going to list that first right under the description. And to be able to see it all, you're going to have to hit that little thing that says show more right under the description. And hopefully some of y'all that don't have a Vitamix will order one. I do get a little commission when you order using my number, so that sort of helps me pay for my website. So anyway, let me see if there's anything else. No. Anyway, I would certainly like to welcome all of you new subscribers. I am thrilled that you're here, and my motive pretty much in all of this is to see if we can all get a lot healthier. Because when I ordered my Vitamix last December, and we have been, we use it every day, every single day, and sometimes 2 and 3 times a day, because you can of course make soup in it. One of my favorite soups is the potato soup, and it actually cooks right in the Vitamix, and the reason it does is because these blades turn so fast, they create heat, and I think it gets the soups up to 160 degrees in probably about 5 minutes. But anyway, now is there any comparison in the Vitamix and any other blender? And the answer is no, there's not, because now I've got the Oster blender, and it's good, but it's not the Vitamix. And also, when you order from the factory, you can get a 7-year warranty. If anything goes wrong, they'll replace the machine. That's it. And it's a very powerful motor on this machine. So I listened to one video where the guy said, I think you could grind up rocks in this thing, but it will pretty much grind up anything. And also when I ordered mine, I also got the little dry beaker so you can grind up wheat berries and make your own flour and that kind of thing. And let me see, I can't think of anything else right now. All right, so we're going to get started making this smoothie. So I'm going to put all these down now. Some of them are still partially frozen. They're not completely frozen, but partially. And with the Vitamix, a lot of people put ice cubes in there. And what I find is when you freeze your stuff in these little cubes, of course you don't have to use any ice cubes when you're making your smoothies. And of course my almond butter is sort of thawed out. And I use the almond butter because if you look back on some of my older videos, I was using almond milk. And what I found out is you can just get your almonds and grind them up into almond butter. You don't need to add a thing to it. And I put those in, and it literally makes almond milk in the Vitamix. Yeah, it does. And plus, you know exactly what's in it then. Now, these are the bananas, and they're pretty well thawed out now. So I've had a little experience with the bananas. I froze some using the Fruit Fresh and freezing them outside the peeling. And they got some discoloration from the oxidation on them. I do this because Patrick told me to do it. He's one of the subscribers. Just squeeze the ends out, and it will, that little black thing that's always in the bottom of the banana, I don't like that in my smoothie. It's probably wouldn't hurt you a bit, but when you cut them off and squeeze it out, you get all the banana, and that little black thing stays in with the peeling. All right, so, and we do compost all of our peelings. There's the banana, no oxidation anywhere on it, because I left it in the peeling to freeze it. Now, if you want to thaw them out really quick, all you have to do is take them out of the freezer. See, all the strings come off too. All you have to do is take them out of the freezer, put them down in a little, just regular tap water, and just in a few minutes they'll come right out. All right, going to add our strawberries. Now, I've got my sugar out this morning because on the strawberries, no matter what kind they are, you always need a little sugar. Otherwise, the smoothie's going to be sour. So I just add a couple of tablespoons actually to make it sweet enough. Now, this is going to make probably over 40 ounces this morning. My husband, Mr. Bucky, and I we try to get 20 ounces in the morning. Peanut butter added for the protein that's in the peanut butter. And that has a lot of holding power. So we generally, hold on, let me get a paper towel. Yeah, we generally only eat one big meal a day, and that's going to be our lunch, and we usually eat that around 3 o'clock. Now, let me talk to you about that. Part of the reason that we do the smoothies also, first of all, the major health benefit, you're getting all the nutrients and you're getting some staying power. There are no snacks from breakfast until lunch/supper, usually at 3 o'clock. Sometimes it's 4 o'clock. You just don't get hungry. You just absolutely are not hungry. You don't have any craving for anything, nothing. So what happened with us is, of course, once we started doing the green smoothies, we lost some weight. And now we haven't lost any weight recently, but we definitely lost weight when we started this. So okay, now I'm just going to add in a half a cup of, this is just warm water to help thaw out some of that stuff. Now the Vitamix will thaw it out. If you put it in there totally frozen, hard as a brick, it'll still thaw it out, but you have to run it a little longer. All right, so this is going to be a little noisy. There we go. Let me bring y'all in close on this. No, wrong way there. All right. And it's going to be noisy, but I wanted to also show the newcomers how these things work. And I absolutely highly recommend the Vitamix. It is probably the best appliance for the kitchen I have ever had. All right, so we're going to turn the, well, you can't see. First thing you do is, of course, you've got the variable speed. Now just start it out on the lowest number, and then just slowly turn it up to the 10. this comes with a tamper. This stuff is frozen. Hold on. Comes with a tamper, and you can just take the top off. Let me show you that. Put that in the top and sort of mash things down. But I'm going to see if this isn't going to go down on its own, because I don't want to have another thing to wash. So, peanut butter there. All right, let's see if we can make it go down on its own. Here we go. That took a little longer than normally it takes because the stuff was still frozen. And the peanut butter will sometimes stick a little bit to the side of it. Anyway, we're going to give this a taste and see if I need to add any more sugar. Now you can add any kind of sweetener you want, but with the strawberries you pretty much have to have some kind of sweetener in there. Perfect. Perfect. All right, it's really, really cold. All right, run it just another little, maybe 10 or 15 seconds. Here we go. Now by running it longer, of course, that's what helps thaw out the little cubes I put in there, but normally the cubes would be more thawed out than they were this morning. All right, let's back up. Pour this in. Sorry for the jiggling. Yeah, so this morning, let's see how many ounces we've got. We've got about 45 ounces, and these glasses will hold for sure 20 ounces and more like probably 25 ounces. Yeah, so you're getting all of your fruits and vegetables first thing in the morning, plus you're getting green stuff to green salad, kale, one of the healthiest of all the greens. I want to make sure I get all of that out. Alright, so this morning we've each got 25 ounces. There it is. Now it looks green, but you can't taste the kale or the other greens. Okay, we got a fruit fly this morning. It is really good. There you go. All right, so I'm going to be working on this description in this video this morning to be able to put those little references for the other videos. So they'll be highlighted in blue, and if you want to watch one of them, all you do is just click on that little blue numbers and letters across there, and it'll take you to the exact video where I'm doing carrots, I'm doing almond butter, I'm doing kale to freeze, and I'm not sure if I have one on the oranges. Probably I do, but there are a whole bunch of them on my channel. So anyway, this is a long video, I know, but we've got new folks, and we want to get you healthy. We do. So y'all come on aboard and let's do the smoothies in the morning. Now, you can make a smoothie without a Vitamix, but a Vitamix is the Cadillac of the industry, and it makes them really fast. You can put your stuff in frozen. Oh, and you can make ice cream in the Vitamix, and I've done it. You can, and it's really good. And the thing is that you know exactly what's in there. So anyway, I'm definitely an advocate of using the Vitamix. Okay, I see the fruit fly. And I missed. I didn't get him. I'm going to put out a little thing with some vinegar and get him. All right, so we will see y'all maybe later on today or tomorrow morning. All right, bye.